Frugal living is a refreshing alternative to mass consumerism and materialistic consumption. The conscious choice to live life more simply and spend money more deliberately, however, isn't necessarily the easiest journey. In order to adopt the lifestyle, it is essential to have the right mindset, and my frugal living tips can help. I've rounded up some of the best frugal living quotes that encourage embracing frugality as a lifestyle choice. Plus, I share my practical tips and valuable advice for strategies on how to adopt a more frugal life. What is frugal living? Before we jump to my list of quotes and tips, I want to answer the question, what does frugal living mean? At the core of it, frugal living means accepting the principles of simplicity, resourcefulness, and, above all, mindful spending. So, how is frugal living put into action? It involves making calculated financial decisions about where to spend and when to save, without sacrificing a happy and joyful life. Frugality is not to be confused with being cheap, as there are vast differences between being frugal and cheap. Being frugal is also not about deprivation, it's the opposite. It's about getting ahead with your finances and making more of your life by living on less. Beginners who are looking for tips on how to be frugal should read my article, How to Become Frugal. Why live frugally? There are so many incredible benefits of frugality. Living a frugal lifestyle can result in less stress, zero debt, and bigger savings. One of the greatest benefits of frugal living, however, is the freedom to enjoy a happy and fulfilled life. Is frugal living worth it? Absolutely. Frugal living is 100% worth it in my opinion. By making intentional choices about your finances, you can much more easily reach your money goals. How to live a frugal life? The transformation to living frugally doesn't happen overnight. It takes time to evolve and to create frugal living habits. Personally, I found that I had to change my relationship with money in order to truly adopt the living frugal lifestyle I wanted to achieve. The tips and strategies that I share below showcase how you can embrace frugality without sacrificing happiness. Ready to get on board with the frugality lifestyle? My tips and advice will help to get you where you want to be. 1. Know where your money goes. One of the top frugal tips is to get to know your money. How much is coming in? How much is going out? Where is it going? You need a firm grasp on where you spend your money, and the best way to do that is with a budget. If you have never made a budget before, get started today with my tips on how to make a budget and get a free budget template here. 2. Live within your means. Perhaps the most basic principle of daily frugal living is living within your means. In other words, don't spend more than you make. This really hits the core of a budget living lifestyle. Spending more money than you make results in debt, and when you accrue debt, you are not getting ahead. One of the best ways to ensure you are living within your means is to track your expenses daily. By calculating the money you spend every day, you can ensure you don't overspend. By the way, I like the simplicity of this quote, but the longer version brings a smile to my face. Live within your means, and you will always be wealthy. 3. Learn to live on less. Learning to live on less is a clear pathway to frugal and simple living. A good way to figure out what you can live on is to differentiate your needs from your wants. Your needs are the nitty-gritty basics: food to eat, shelter to live in, clothing to wear. Your wants are your desires, and they are things that you can live without. In my experience, learning to live on less was a true revelation that less is, in fact, more. I found that I appreciated more and enjoyed more when I adapted to living on less. 4. Make frugality an adventure, not a chore. Accepting being frugal as an adventure, rather than a task, is a super frugal living tip. The idea instills the positive mindset that is necessary for success. In order to live frugally, you will likely need to make some adjustments in your mental approach. For example, rather than pouting that you can't do anything fun, challenge yourself to find cheap or free activities that are entertaining. Instead of bemoaning canceling your gym pass, create a fun, free fitness routine. As an alternative to using your car, find a less expensive way to get to work. 5. Shopping is not entertainment. Every beginner's guide to living frugally should address shopping as entertainment, because it is a detriment to the lifestyle, yet so accepted as part of our culture. Entertainment shopping, which is any time you go to a store without a specific need, can severely hinder your path to a frugal life. If you struggle with shopping, use my tips for how to stop spending money. Need to replace your shopping habit with a new hobby? Check out my list of fun and frugal hobbies for some inspiration. 6. Use it up, wear it out, make it do or do without. A motto for many frugal lifestylers: use it up, wear it out, make it do or do without touches on a few of the top frugal living hacks. The quote is one of the remaining frugal living tips from the Great Depression era, and is pretty sound advice that's applicable still today. First, use it up and don't let things go to waste. This is one of my favorite frugal food hacks. Second, wear it out, as in, don't buy new until what you have is no longer in working condition. Next, make do with what you already own, which is the same idea behind live on less. Finally, if you can't afford it, do without it. It's really as simple as that. 7. A penny saved is a penny earned. One of the basic thrifty living tips, a penny saved is a penny earned, is a solid reminder to save what you can, and that every cent counts. Building up savings is at the very heart of being frugal. Saving money, whether for an emergency fund, a fun vacation, or future retirement, is the part of frugality that gives you freedom. Learn how to grow your savings with my tips for how to save money. 8. Act your wage. The phrase, act your wage, has a few different meanings, but in terms of how you spend your money, it implies that you should enjoy a lifestyle that corresponds with your income. If your income is $50,000 a year, don't spend money like you make 6 figures. The math won't add up, and you will end up in debt. Another way to say it, as money coach and author Dave Ramsey often does: stop buying stuff you can't afford with money you don't have to impress people you don't even like. Part of living a frugal lifestyle is adopting frugal spending habits, which is simple enough to say, but much more difficult to put into practice. A good place to start is by organizing your finances, then make your budget, track your expenses, and go from there. 9. If you live for having it all, what you have is never enough. The quote, "If you live for having it all, what you have is never enough," is attributed to Vicki Robin, author of Your Money or Your Life, one of the best books on frugal living, an avid promoter of financial independence. The quote is a bit of a punch in the gut, because we know, deep down, that it is absolutely true. Wanting more can lead to a vicious cycle. The more you have, the more you want, and the more things you accumulate. Frugality isn't just about having less, it's about making room for more meaningful things in life. Becoming satisfied with less stuff allows you to open yourself to the possibility of more life enjoyment. It's the theory behind living a life of frugal minimalism, a lifestyle that I champion. 10. Don't need it. Don't buy it. Quite simply, frugal living at its finest. If you don't need something, then don't spend your hard-earned money on it. Of course, it is easier said than done, as is so much of the frugal lifestyle, because temptation, tiredness, and excitement can get the best of us. That is why I always recommend shopping with a list, especially at the grocery store. When you are armed with your budget grocery list or your very specific $50 grocery list, then you can better resist the impulse to buy things that you don't actually need. 11. Never go to the grocery store hungry. Piggybacking off the above point, resolving not to shop hungry is a fantastic tip for thrifty living. This naturally relates to shopping for food and is one of my top tips for groceries on a budget, but the same concept can be applied to any shopping quest. If you are salivating over the new season's hottest styles or craving the latest tech gadget, it's not the best time to go shopping, as you will be more likely to make emotional purchases. 12. As your income increases, don't inflate your lifestyle. Yearly raises, promotions that pay more money, and a new job with a bigger salary are all reasons to celebrate. But it doesn't mean you should elevate your lifestyle to match your new income. When appraising the longevity of a frugal lifestyle, maintaining simplicity as your income increases can pay off in big ways. Instead of spending the money on a new car or bigger house, enjoy frugal minimalist living and stay on course with your current spending, and increase your savings. By being frugal, saving money becomes second nature. Keep tucking away the extra income to help you meet your goals faster. That's not to say you shouldn't celebrate at all. Just seek out cheap rewards rather than splashing out and upping your lifestyle. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content. Hit the notification bell to stay updated with our latest videos. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for watching.